Here we are with Rosa again, and we're going to take a look at the final muslin for the A-line skirt before I cut the fashion fabric. This is a pretty good fit. I'm very pleased with it actually. The hips fit nice and smoothly. There's a tiny bit of easing across here. I originally thought that this length would allow for a hem, but we've discussed the fact that this is a perfect length for a summer skirt. Really any kind of a midi, M-I-D-I skirt. So I'm going to add to the pattern maybe 1.5 inches. You don't want a deep hem on an A-line skirt because you have too much fullness at the top of the hem. So this is really good here. Let's turn the side. This is a wonderful fit for her. The cross grain, as you see, it's perpendicular to the length grain, but being an A-line skirt, it's going to go down. That's just the nature of the pattern. And I'm really happy with the flare at the bottom. I think it really, for an A-line that's not too full, I think it's a perfect shape. Now let's come back to the front, and I want to look at some pockets. I've cut some pocket shapes out that just to see how they fit. I don't want the pockets too close. If they're too close, then all you see is pocket, and it makes the hip area look kind of big. But if they're spaced a little further away, then what's going to happen is the center shape is going to show, and it's going to make her look trim rather than heavy if the pockets are too close. So we'll pin these. These are about 4 3/4 inches from the center front line, which is the red line. I'm going to pin this corner down a little bit. If it's straight across, it gives a wider look. If it's more angled, it just has a little bit softer look. Turn just a fraction. I think I'll have this pocket go to the side seam. You want a nice size entry for the hand. If this isn't large enough, I'll make it a little bit larger. Yeah, I think that's a good shape. Can you put your, wait, I have to do that one a little bit. Let's see, yep, that one. Okay, they of course will be symmetric when they're finished. If you would be so kind as to slip your hand in that, and is that enough of a hand? Okay, and what I'm going to do, you can take your hand out now if you will, turn just a fraction. What I'm going to do is push, when I pattern this and sew it, I'm going to push the top part over about 1/4 inch. And what that does is it makes the pocket stand away from the body a little bit so she can put her hand in more easily. Okay, I think this is a great shape for Rosa. And now after this I will make any pattern changes, perfect the pattern for the pocket, and cut the fashion fabric and get to sewing.